Elara lived in a small village nestled between rolling hills. Life was simple there. Sunrises brought work, sunsets brought rest. But Elara yearned for more. She possessed a secret longing, a dream that set her apart. Elara, as Elara, I dream of being an artist. Her heart beat with the desire to paint the world's beauty. She saw art in everything, the way sunlight danced on the leaves, the way a bird soared through the sky, the way a simple smile could light up a face. Elara believed that beauty deserved to be captured, shared, and cherished. Elara spent her days lost in her own world. She would steal moments whenever she could. She would sketch on scraps of parchment, her fingers smudged with charcoal. Each stroke was a step closer to her dream. Each drawing was a testament to her yearning. But the path to her dream was shrouded in uncertainty. Doubts gnawed at her, whispering that her aspirations were nothing more than childish fantasies. The villagers, with their practical ways, couldn't understand her passion. They saw art as a frivolous pursuit, a waste of time in a world that demanded hard work and conformity. Their words, though well-intentioned, stung like salt on a wound. They were a constant reminder of the chasm that separated her dreams from their reality. Elara tried to ignore the whispers of doubt. She tried to convince herself that their words were meaningless. But deep down, their skepticism chipped away at her resolve, fueling the fear that they might be right. Elara, as Elara. What if my dreams are nothing more than foolish whims? What if I am destined to remain in this village, my talent withering away like a flower deprived of sunlight? The more she tried to silence the doubts, the louder they seemed to grow. They became a chorus of negativity, threatening to extinguish the flame of her ambition. Elara found herself at a crossroads, torn between the comfort of conformity and the terrifying yet exhilarating unknown of pursuing her passion. The fear of failure loomed over her, casting a long shadow over her once bright dreams. One particularly dreary afternoon, as Elara sat by the river, her sketchbook lying forgotten in her lap, she felt a wave of despair wash over her. Tears welled up in her eyes, blurring the vibrant colors of the world around her. Elara looked up to see an old man standing before her. His eyes, though crinkled with age, sparkled with wisdom and kindness. He had a long white beard that flowed down his chest like a waterfall, and he leaned heavily on a gnarled walking stick. Elara, as Elara. I fear I am chasing after shadows. I dream of being an artist, but my village, they don't understand. They say it's a foolish pursuit. The old man listened patiently, his gaze never leaving hers. When she was finished, he smiled gently. Caelum, as Caelum. Ah, but what do they know of dreams, child? They have forgotten the language of the heart. The old man, whose name was Caelum, was a traveler, a weaver of words, and a keeper of forgotten tales. He had journeyed far and wide, collecting stories like precious gems. He possessed a way of speaking that made the impossible seem possible, the unbelievable seem real. He listened with an empathetic ear as Elara poured out her heart to him, sharing her dreams, her fears, and her growing sense of despair. Caelum had arrived in the village just that morning. He was a welcome distraction from the mundane, a breath of fresh air in their predictable lives. The villagers gathered around him, eager to hear his tales of distant lands and magical beings. Caelum, in turn, seemed to possess an uncanny ability to sense the unspoken yearnings of those around him. He wove stories that resonated deep within their souls, rekindling forgotten dreams and reminding them of the magic that still flickered within. That evening, as the sky blazed with the colors of the setting sun, Caelum gathered the villagers around a crackling fire. He began to spin a tale of a young shepherd who dreamed of reaching a distant land, a land whispered about in legends, a land where dreams blossomed like flowers. The shepherd, much like Elara, faced doubt and ridicule from his fellow villagers. They scoffed at his aspirations, urging him to abandon such childish fantasies. Caelum, as Caelum. There is an invisible bridge that connects our world to the realm of our dreams. It is a bridge that only those with unwavering faith can see. It is paved with courage, determination, and an unyielding belief in the power of one's own heart. The shepherd, undeterred by the skepticism surrounding him, sets out to find this invisible bridge. He faces countless challenges, braves treacherous storms, and overcomes his own moments of doubt. Throughout his journey, he clings to the belief that the bridge exists, even when he cannot see it. And in the end, his unwavering faith is rewarded. As Caelum spoke, his words painted vivid pictures in the minds of those listening. Elara found herself hanging onto his every word, her heart pounding in her chest. The story of the shepherd resonated deep within her soul. It was as if Caelum was speaking directly to her, sharing a tale woven just for her.